Good morning, everybody. I am here for another Monster High video. I'm actually really excited for this because I got the Boo-riginal Creeproductions, and that's the first time I said it without stuttering, so I'm really proud of myself. Anyway, so I've got all four of them. Here's Frankie and Laguna, and then I need to back up a little. And then I've got Claudine and Draculaura. And I also got, out of my storage, I got the versions of them that I already have, which these are from the 6-pack that came out in like 2015, I want to say 2014, 2015, 2016, around that time. I'm not completely sure, but it also came with Ghoulia and Cleo. Here's a picture of it, just so you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I will be comparing these to the Boo-riginal Creeproductions, so that way we can see some differences, because I don't have the original versions of these ghouls. This is the closest thing I have to compare them to, but I think it'd be really interesting to compare them to these, because these are also re-releases. So these are re-releases, so are the Boo-riginal Creeproductions. We'll be able to see like the differences and everything, and although I don't have the original ones to compare to, you know, we can just kind of see which ones are better as far as like re-releases or reproductions, and we can kind of go from there. I am going to be reviewing and unboxing all four of these today, and the videos I'm just going to kind of like upload throughout the week and everything. So if you do like these videos and want to see all four of these ghouls, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because it'll send you that notification when those videos pop up. That being said, I am going to start off with Frankie today, and I'm going to save my favorite for last. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Well, before I do, you notice I actually have the four ghouls back there. See, there they are. Greta's hanging out with them, and so are the jewel-eyed ponies. But I wanted to have two of each character. I was just like not sure what I wanted to do, because they do look really cool. Like, I love this packaging, and I really like the way that they're displayed, but I want to take them out and I want to play with them and see like how good of quality they are and all that stuff. So I just decided to get two of each. Now, I do have a doll hunting video of these dolls. If you want to see the journey that I went on to find these, then I will put that up in the iCards, and I don't know if I might not remember to put the link down below. But if nothing else, it's going to be in the iCards and at the link at the end of this video. But let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? So here is the front of Frankie's box. What I like about these Creeproductions is they are very true to the original. So like I said, I actually never had the originals. I wasn't collecting dolls at the time that Monster High first came out. For the original one, it looked very similar to this. It was a little bit more closed off. It was definitely had that coffin shape, but it also kind of looked like a Trapper Keeper. But this one is a lot more open, especially on this side. You'll notice that the plastic kind of wraps around. I like this better because you can actually see the doll. The other one, you could obviously see the doll, but like when it's like closed off right here, part of her was covered, and it almost looked like the pet was the main focus of what was being sold. This redesign for the packaging, I think, showcases the doll a little better. Here's the back of the box. I'm going to zoom in for this one just so you can kind of see what's happening here. So this has some artwork of Frankie, and then a few details of Frankie, as well as the other ghouls that are released at this time. I have heard that they are also bringing back Cleo and possibly Ghoulia. I don't know how true that is or what's going on with this line specifically. On the back here, it says Monster High, and it says, meet the frighteningly fashionable teenagers of the world's most famous monsters. And then it says it in a couple different languages. Frankenstein is daughter of Frankenstein, and I would think it'd be daughter of Frankenstein's monster. Well, maybe it's just daughter of Frankenstein. Like, after he made his monster, then he made himself a daughter. I mean, it's not unheard of. Anyway, so her age was 15 days, that is. Her pet is What's It, which is this little guy, which we will take a look at once I get him out of the box. Her favorite food, because I'm only 15 days old, everything I've tried so far is the best thing ever. BFFs are Draculaura and Claudine Wolf. Now, there was more information on the box on the original that I have been told of. So originally, I guess right here, it said Freaky just got fabulous under the Monster High logo. And that's not here this time. I think it looks a little cleaner without it, but I think what happened, because also they got rid of Freaky Flaw. Like, they all had a Freaky Flaw on the back as well, and I think that they got rid of that because they didn't want to use the word freak. Even though I think that that was one of the things that made Monster High so amazing, is that they point out that we're not perfect. Everybody's different. And I remember when they did the Monster High reboot back in like 2015 or whenever it was, 2016, that they changed that from Freaky Flaw to Monster Quirk, I believe, or something like that. Like, I think that a while ago, Mattel was trying to move away from using the word freak or freaky. I don't know the reason behind that, other than I think it was just maybe some people weren't comfortable with the word freak or whatever, even though that they were kind of using it in a positive light. I don't know. I wish that they still had that, or had something like that. I mean, it's not really necessary, I guess. You know, the information that's on here is a little more inclusive anyway, because it does have like other languages and stuff like that. But I don't know. I kind of wish that they still pointed out the freaky flaws, because I like showing that these ghouls are not perfect and they own it. And like, it's, you know, something that they, I don't know, it's just like a way to like turn a negative into a positive. So anyway, now I know that I'm going to forget things as I'm going through, because I'm just really excited to open these dolls. But I did want to kind of like look at some of the stuff on the front of the box. Now, like, this looks like the Trapper Keeper binder thing. Like, this looks like the flap that closes, you know, and stuff like that, which I really like, since they are going to high school. They don't have the window on the top. Instead, it has something here. It says 9 stitches and counting. I'm going to count her stitches and see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8 stitches. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get her out of the box and see where, if there is actually 9 stitches, because I think she just lied. Anyway, each of the ghouls have different like icons, or like images, or what do you call them? Symbols, I guess. Their cutie mark? No. But so like for Frankie, she has the little lightning bolt. Down here she has the heart with stitches across it. Her little skelette. All the skelettes are unique for each doll. And for Frankie, it looks like a little Frankenstein's monster with the stitches across the forehead. They all have a little cassette tape, which I love, super retro. And for each of the girls, it says something different. So like for Frankie, it says K-Blood Mix, which I believe is, each of these are like a reference to something from the old cartoon, or like the webisodes or whatever. And I think that K-Blood, it's been so long since I saw those original webisodes. I think K-Blood is like K-pop or whatever. Like, I think there was a K-pop, like a boy band or whatever, that they all liked when the first like webisodes came out. Maybe it's a reference to that. I don't know. Other people who are more knowledgeable probably know better than I do. Here's the side of the box. It says Monster High, has a picture of Frankie and the classic skelette. Also, I don't know how well this is going to come up, but you can kind of see the shiny part, how it's like matte, and then here's shiny. The shiny part are little pictures, and you've got like, let's see if I can actually do this. So this one is like the skelette with the bat symbol. This is like a pair of lips with fangs. This one's a paw print. This one is a seahorse. So like each of these are the different symbols for each of the different ghouls. So they're all represented on the back as well. By the way, seahorses are my favorite animal, which is another reason that I just love Laguna. So anyway, I'm gonna get this out of the box. Actually, I'm gonna open this on camera, because I remember these dolls were not super difficult to open, which I appreciate. Yes. So once you get that little flap, you can just do this and open the top, and then you could just slide the whole thing out. And I love that. It made it so easy. And now all I have to do is just take some little scissors and snip all of the little plastic things holding her in, and I'll have her out. Here she is, like in the display box without the glare now that you can see. Oh, and she also comes with her diary. We'll glance at that. I'm not gonna really go super in depth through the diary. But anyway, I'm gonna cut her out of the box really quick. I'll be right back. She is out of the box, and oh my God, look at her. Oh, she is so pretty. I really, 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 really like this doll. So, okay, so a couple things about the doll I wanted to do. First, I did want to do a comparison with the 2015 version, so I will do that side by side here in a second. I also just wanted to do a side by side with the Haute Couture doll, so that way we will look at that as well. But first, let's quickly take a look at like her accessories and stuff like that. So she does come with a stand. To my understanding, this is a little bit more like silver than the original stand. I guess the original stand was maybe a little bit more like lighter in color. This one's a little bit darker, and it might have been a little bit more of like a pearlescent or something like that. I couldn't really tell in the pictures, but anyway, so she's got a stand. She also has a matching brush, and it is both of these are like the classic molds. In fact, yeah, it even says right there, copyright 2008 Mattel. So these are the original molds. I have a bajillion of these. She also comes with a handbag, and it has like the little skelette on it. It's got painted details. It does not open to my understanding. Wait, does it? It does not. It kind of looked like it did, but it's just the way it's painted. It does not. It is just a handbag accessory. Really cute, kind of got this like dark cherry, not cherry, what's the word? I don't know, it's a dark wine colored red for the straps and for like the details painted on it, and then silver details for like the skelette and everything. She also comes with a pet because, you know, this was back when Mattel was starting to do a pet with every doll release. The Monster High ones I don't mind though. I like the Monster High pets. So this is What's It. He is a little Frankenstein dog, and he is so cute. Look, he has heterochromia just like her. He's got a blue eye and a green eye, and then he's got little silver wings and a little spiked collar. He is not articulated anywhere. He's literally just a little figure. So, but this is really cute. Oh, he's got little spikes on his head. I didn't know that. Cute. And then of course she comes with her diary, which is like a composition book. It says Frankie Stein. It has like a little spider web up in the corner here. And then it says, why would anyone want to read someone else's diary without asking first? And then of course, like as you go in, it has like her journal entries or her diary entries that you can read through. I don't always read these. All of the dolls that came with some kind of a diary I've kept, so I actually have just a giant bag that this is gonna go into. And then here is Frankie. Now, I picked my favorite Frankie that I found out of the two stores that I went to. This is the one that had my favorite face screening along with her hair. Like her hair is really good. So I'm trying really hard not to mess the hair up, but that hair bump is really good. And then the face screening is pretty good. I'm actually really happy with this one. The ones I saw in the store, so many of them, for some reason, her right eye was like printed too close to the middle. So she kind of had like not wonky eye, because I think wonky eye is where one eye is higher than the other. This one's just like they were too close together, and this is one of the best ones I could find, and I am actually really happy with it. She has her earrings, her little blue skelette earrings. It is the silver plastic, and then the bottom is painted blue. So that's what her earrings are. She's got her little neck bolts there that are the same color that match her, like her stand and the earrings and the brush. She has her original outfit in this like tartan plaid schoolgirl look, which is very Britney Spears. Actually, no, you know what? This is a lot more Avril Lavigne to me. Like Avril Lavigne in 2010, that's basically what this doll is inspired by, I think. I'm pretty sure I see the inspiration there anyway. She has her little polka dot tie here with the little skelette on the bottom. And then of course she has her little belt with the painted details. There's the lightning thing. It is attached to, I hate it when they do this. It is attached right there. There's a little thing, like a little string. It's sewn to the skirt. I don't like that. I mean, I know why they do it. They do it for display purposes in the box, but that looks so much better now that I can move it wherever I want. And then here are her shoes. These like classic iconic Frankie shoes that somebody called Beetlejuice shoes, which I can see that. It kind of looks like Beetlejuice with the black and white stripes. Her hair is so nice. It is a very nice quality saran. I have been told that they are no longer using the glue inside of the heads to keep the hair in, which I'm very happy about, because the glue seepage was, like, the struggle was real with the glue seepage. So, like, having hair that has, like, it's grease free, it actually looks the way it's supposed to look, which is super nice, and I'm really happy with this. Plus, her hair seems longer. Like, her hair actually goes down to almost her knees, which I'm really happy about. Like, hold on, let's start looking at the side-by-side comparison. If you look at the two dolls next to each other, the 2015 one, her hair is shorter. Huh, that's so weird. She also has this little bracelet, and it has, like, the blue detail painted on it, which is nice. Oh, her stitches. I want to count her stitches really quick. Let's see if I can find 9 stitches. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is only 8 stitches here. Did the box say 8 or did it say 9? 9 stitches and counting. I wonder if anybody else has caught on to that or even pointed that out. So yeah, Frankie doesn't have 9 stitches. She only has 8, unless if there's one that we can't see somewhere, like on her scalp or like across her body or something. But yeah, she only has 8 stitches, not 9. All right, so let's start comparing these two. So just as a reminder, these are the 2022 releases that just came out last week, and this is the 2015. Hold on, I feel like I might be lying to you. Let me look at when this 6-pack came out. Okay, so it was the Original Ghouls Collection 6-pack. It was released in 2015. They featured the original outfits and everything, but there are some differences. Now, since I don't have the original releases to compare to, I am comparing it obviously to the Boo-riginal Creeproductions, which, to my understanding, from what I've seen from other reviews, is a very, very faithful reproduction of the originals. So when we look at these, they are close. Like the Frankie one, I think, is one of the better ones, as far, because like some of the details weren't nerfed down as much. Some of the coloration in her dress is a little more faded. The polka dots are more gray on her tie, whereas here they're more white. You know, stuff like that. She has the bracelet, but the bracelet on the 2015 version is not painted. Also, she has her earrings, but they are just a solid blue plastic instead of being like a silver plastic with the skelet painted blue. I think the two biggest differences are going to be the face. So if you look at the face for the Creeproduction, this is new. This is not like the originals. The originals looked a little different, but if you look at the one for the 2015 one, it's kind of like an in-between the Boo-riginal and the original release. So, but I'm not a huge fan of these. Like, there was a lot of wonk eye and everything. With these, almost all of them, well, Laguna and Claudine, I guess, aren't that bad for the 6-pack. But like the Frankie one, her eyes are just printed way too close together for my liking. But the other main difference is the hair. Like, if you look at how much hair this new doll has and how little hair this doll has, by comparison, like, it's just like, I mean, it's not a huge difference, but you can see where they started to try to cut costs, because on the 2015 version, her hair is a lot shorter. They are both a saran. The one for the 2015 one is, I'm really surprised there's no glue seepage at all whatsoever, which is good, because not a lot of dolls that I have from that year I could say that about. Her hair feels really nice. It's very straight. It's definitely a, wait. This might be a Kanekalon. No, maybe it's a saran. This is definitely a saran, the Boo-riginal Creeproduction. Definitely a decent quality saran. This one, it's hard to tell. I can't tell if it's saran or Kanekalon. I think it's saran, because Kanekalon usually feels a little drier. But anyway, they do feel slightly different quality-wise. Also, her hair is a little more yellow, and I don't know if it's because of the glue in the head or just the color difference. But for the Boo-riginal Creeproduction, the white is so much brighter. And I don't know, that's just something I noticed. But yeah, everything about this doll seems kind of rushed, and like there was corners cut, whereas for this one, she just looks so good. In fact, like I said, like, it's not exactly, the face screening, for example, is not an exact replica of the original face screening, but I almost like it better in a way. Like, I like the originals because nostalgia and, you know, just it's the original. How can you not like that? But this one is done so well, and especially for Draculaura. Like, when you see the Draculaura video, the new Draculaura, her face looks so much better than the original, in my opinion. So, anyway, here is a side-by-side comparison of the Boo-riginal Creeproduction and the Haute Couture doll. I'm not gonna go like piece by piece and like do everything because this video is already longer than I intended it to be, but you can just kind of see a side-by-side. You know, this is a $24 Playline doll, this is a $75 collector doll. You can kind of see the differences, like the details and the accessories are painted with a chrome paint on the more expensive one. She has a lot more hair. You know, like her clothing has a lot more details. There's a lot more layers to it. Everything is separate layers, whereas like this is all sewn together in one piece and stuff like that. She's got a belt and a harness, just a belt, plus like the really cool shoes that I'm in love with. Also rooted lashes, and honestly, yeah, I definitely like this face more. Like the face, hold on. I think the face sculpt is different. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that this is like a redone version of the original face sculpt, if I'm not mistaken. This looks like the reboot face mold to me, which is slightly cutesier, which is okay. Like, I'm okay with that. I like it. I still like the way this one looks more than, like, her face I like more than her face, only because of like the makeup and like the way that the screening is done. I just think she's so pretty, and you know, it's a collector doll, not really surprised by that. But I think that the face sculpt is different. It might just be the screening, because you can do a lot and make a face on a doll look different with the hair and the face paint. You know, it really does transform the doll, but I think holding them up side by side, it almost looks like, well, maybe they didn't. I don't know. I don't have a reboot Frankie that I can compare it to, but it almost looks like the Haute Couture one used the reboot Frankie face sculpt. Unless it, no, maybe not, because I think the reboot one was smiling and this one is not smiling. She's just kind of got that relaxed face. So maybe it really is just the screening that makes it look different. Oh, real quick, articulation. She has movement at the head. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of stiff. She can totally pose her head. She can't really look up or down that well, and it could just be the one that I got. You know, like there might be others that have better, but her neck is a little stiff. She could totally look side by side and stuff like that. Her shoulders, once again, it's like a stiff, she has the movement there, but it is stiff. Elbows are fine, wrists are fine, the hip is fine, and the knee joint is totally fine as well. Her shoulders, though, are pretty stiff, which is good for posing, but kind of annoying at times. But at least we know she'll hold her pose. She's not gonna have any of those wobbly legs. You know, the originals had like the elastic holding the legs in, and these ones have the plastic pegs, so it's not gonna have that issue. Oh, and they did update the peg technology in this. Here's the original one, or the 2015 one, which is the original, and here's the new one. It's the reboot. I like this one better because it's less likely to break, and it's actually a little easier to take the arm off and put the arm back on. I just think it works a little better. That joint I do appreciate over this one. Anyway, this video turned out to be like way too long. The other ones will be shorter because I'm not gonna have to talk as much about stuff. Since this is the first video, it's usually the longer video of when I do a series like this anyway. But yeah, this is the Boo-riginal Creeproduction Frankenstein Monster High doll. Like, there's so much that I wanted to say about it. Anyway, okay, that's gonna be it for right now. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta get on to the next video. I have 3 more to do today. Ugh, so many. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope I'll see you next time. Bye! If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.